ready.
5 under 65. Just take us through some of your highlights out there. It was a pretty colorful scorecard. Had a lot of birdies.
Yes, it was just a very comfortable round. I hit the ball well. I made some mistakes here and there, but I had some really good shots. Made some really good swings. Had some good birdie opportunities, capitalized on them, and found out it was par 70 after the round.
So you didn't know?
No.
It's easy to forget. Golf course like Pelican Golf Club, I mean, obviously the greens are challenging. The wind, it felt like, got up a little bit this afternoon. How did the golf course play today?
The golf course played, I don't know this golf course very well, to be quite frank, because I didn't compete in it last year. However, the golf course seems like it has a lot of, each hole has its own defense, so I'm just trying to play around them. Like number one, the fairway bunker on the right, I just have to avoid that. It's a short hole, so I think just managing the golf course well is the key.
Been playing a lot of golf, obviously, since you got back in Korea. What's the last month been like for you?
I have been playing a lot of golf. I have gone nonstop for weeks right now, but with that, I went to my best friend's wedding, and I was in Korea for a week. I went and saw a couple of my best friends in Korea. It's just been a lot of moving, a lot of traveling, but that's just what I've been doing for 10 years, right? So I'm kind of used to it. Instead of complaining that I'm tired or that, I need a break, I actually am just really excited to keep going and keep competing.
We've got 2 more weeks left, this being one of them. What is the energy level right now? You sound like you're not going to let yourself be tired, even if you are.
Yeah, no. Even if I'm tired, I make myself go run minimum a mile a day. It's just mind over matter, right? But I'm really excited to play this last 2 weeks. I want to finish the season off strong. This year's been it's been a little stale. It's a little stalemate year, but I got 2 more weeks and playing solid golf. They've been knocking on some doors, so we'll see.
Awesome. Hey, you have a question?
You said you haven't obviously played this course before, and you mentioned some of the challenges that each hole brings, but what's the challenge in getting to know a course like this without a lot of time to really get to know the course?
I just honestly, my whole attitude is it is what it is. A couple of times there was a lot of sun. The sun is right in your eyes on your finishing holes, and I don't even know where the ball goes, but I told my caddy it doesn't really matter. I'll just go find it and hit it again. That's just kind of my attitude this week. There's a lot of long holes out here. It depends how they set up the golf course. On 18, I couldn't even reach it yesterday. I hit driver 3-wood, and there's water, so instead of complaining about it, if they set it up the way they do, I'll just play it as a par 5. So, I just go with it.
And then what do you think about the fans? They weren't able to come here last year. I know you weren't either, but in terms of just the showing and just the energy that they bring to the course.
Yeah, I just love having fans in general. I think it's really cool that they come out and they're so cheerful and excited. And I love getting claps and cheers when you make birdies and stuff, And there's a lot of younger players out here, younger kids that are watching. And I think it's a really exciting game for them to watch. And I think I've had a really good group today, and it's going to be fun for tomorrow.
What positives are you taking away from today into the rest of the week?
I just keep saying for the last few months that it's a process, so I just have to keep trusting my process and work on what I need to work on. Golf courses like this, it really depends on how they set up the golf course. Oh, my name's up there. How they set up the golf course, and it's not in my control. So like you said, the greens are really tough. It is really grainy, and there's a top coat on it, which makes the ball slide. So you just have to keep trusting your line and do the best you can.
I know we'll probably talk more about this in the days and the next week, but you've had a pretty solid season, a handful of top 5s, lots of top 10s. How would you assess 2021 for Danielle Kang?
I would say probably just, somebody said, can you give yourself a report card yesterday? And I said probably a C+, I would say. I'd have to give it a plus because I've tried really hard and I've given a lot of effort. I haven't quit on anything. I've always given my best efforts, but I think the word that I can give is it's just been very stale. There's been a lot of frustration, excitements, but nothing just really quite exciting happening, or I don't know, that's the best way I can explain it. But there has been some really exciting moments. I went to the Olympics, played the Solheim, things like that, but I don't know. 2021's been a little bit more.
I like it.
I think 2020 is what was so exciting for me. I just kind of feel like I want something else, I don't know.
Well, maybe it'll happen in the next couple weeks. Good luck this week.
Maybe. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All good. That's all we needed.